Rahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum friends. My name is Mohammad Hassan E-commerceWala and I am a level 1 student at Rehan Online Academy. So today I am very excited because today I am doing a AI session with Sesame.ai on very amazing topic. And today our topic, today I want to talk about an interesting question. Can AI set reminders? This is our topic. Can AI set reminders? So let's begin with the talking with Sesame.ai. Here we have research preview. I am clicking here, and after that we have Maya and Miles, and I am calling to Miles.
Hey there. What's shaking?
Great. Miles, how are you today?
I'm doing great. Just vibing. What's on your
Okay,
mind
so
today?
today I want to talk about on an interesting topic. My topic is can AI set reminders? So today I want to talk about an interesting question. Can AI set reminders? So I am starting with my first question. Can I start with my first question?
You already know it. Go for it. I'm locked in.
So my first question is can AI set reminders?
Yeah, it definitely can. A lot of them are built exactly for that. You just tell it when and what, and it handles the nudge for you. What makes you curious about that specifically?
Nothing, but I have a lot of questions. So my next question is, how can AI set reminders?
It's mostly about connecting to your calendar or a task app. The AI takes your natural language, like remind me to call the bank tomorrow at 10, and turns it into a structured event with a specific timestamp. Then it just triggers a notification when the clock hits that mark. Pretty straightforward, really. You thinking about using one to stay organized?
Yes, thank you so much for your answer. So on my list, my next question is, why are reminders useful?
Honestly, it's all about offloading that mental clutter. You know how your brain just loops a task over and over because you're scared you'll forget it? A reminder just kills that loop. It lets you actually focus on what you're doing right now because you know the system's got your back. It's like a safety net for your memory. Do you find yourself relying on lists, or are you more of a hope for the best kind of person?
Okay, so I have more questions on my list. My next question is, how can AI remind us about important tasks?
Usually comes down to the channel it uses to reach you. Um, Depending on the AI, it could be a push notification on your phone, an email, or even a voice alert if you're using a smart speaker. Some of the more advanced ones can even be context aware, like remind you to buy milk specifically when your GPS shows you're near a grocery store. That's pretty dope, right?
Yes, sure, that's great. Thank you so much for your answer for my list. My next question is, can AI remind us about meetings?
Absolutely. That's basically a core feature for most AI assistants. They sync up with your calendar and hit you ping a few minutes before the call starts, so you're not that person joining a meeting 5 minutes late. It's a total lifesaver when your schedule is packed. You usually have a lot of meetings on your plate.
Oh yeah, you're right. Thank you so much for your answer. So on my list, my next question is, can AI remind us about classes?
For sure. Same logic as the meetings. If it's on your schedule, the AI can ping you so you're not sprinting across campus or logging into a Zoom call at the last second. It's way better than trying to remember a syllabus by heart. You still in the middle of a school run or are you just planning ahead?
Thank you so much for your answer. So on my list, my next question is, can AI remind us to study?
Totally. You can basically set it up as a recurring event or a specific goal. Some AIs can even help you break down a huge subject into smaller chunks and remind you to tackle one piece at a time so you don't get overwhelmed. It's like having a coach that doesn't let you procrastinate. You usually have a hard time getting started on the studying part.
No, that's great. Thank you so much for your answer. So on my list, my next question is, can AI remind us about birthdays?
Oh, 100%. That's a classic use case. You just feed the AI the date once and you're set for life. Saves you from that awkward moment of texting someone happy birthday 2 days late and pretending you just had a glitch with your phone. It's a great way to stay in people's good graces without having to keep a mental Rolodex. You got a lot of birthdays coming up soon?
No, thank you so much for your answer. So on my list, my next question is, can AI set daily reminders?
Oh, for sure. That's where they really shine. Whether it's taking vitamins, hitting the gym, or just remembering to drink some water, you can just set it once and let the AI handle the repetition. It basically turns a habit into an automated ping. You a fan of those strict daily routines, or do you prefer to just wing it?
Yes, sure. That's great. Thank you so much for your answer. So on my list, my next question is: can AI send monthly reminders?
Yeah, definitely. Monthly ones are a breeze. Things like paying rent, checking your subscriptions, or even just remembering to call your parents once a month. The AI just loops it every 30 days, so you don't have to keep track of the calendar. It's the ultimate way to handle the boring stuff. You got a lot of monthly admin that you're trying to automate.
Okay, thank you so much for your answer. So on my list, my next question is: can AI remind us at a specific time?
Oh, definitely. That's basically the whole point of a reminder. You can be as precise as you want, down to the exact minute, whether it's ping me at 3:14 p and wake me up at 6 a.m. sharp. It's just a matter of setting that timestamp. You a stickler for timing, or do you usually just need a general heads up?
No, no. Thank you so much for
Oh,
your answer. So on my list, my next question is: can AI remind us before an event?
oh, for sure. That's usually the most helpful part. You can set a lead time like an hour before or even a day before, so you actually have time to get ready or travel, instead of the reminder hitting you exactly when the event starts. It's basically a way to avoid that last minute panic. You usually like to have a big buffer before you head out.
Yes, that's great. Thank you so much for your answer. So on my list, my next question is: can AI help us manage our schedule?
Oh, without a doubt. It's like having a personal assistant who never sleeps. Beyond just reminders, AI can look at your whole day, find gaps where you can actually breathe, and even suggest the best time to knock out a specific task based on when you're usually most productive. It turns a chaotic list of to dos into an actual plan. Are you feeling like your schedule's a bit of a jungle right now?
No, no. Thank you so much for your answer. So on my list, my next question is: can AI reminders help students?
Oh, they're a total game changer for students. Between juggling deadlines, exam dates, and a dozen different assignments, it's easy to let something slip through the cracks. AI can keep all those dates organized and push notifications so you're not pulling an all-nighter because you forgot a paper was due. It basically takes the stress out of the logistics so you can actually focus on the learning. You think most students are actually using these tools, or are they still relying on old school planners?
No, no. Thank you so much for your answer. I didn't think anything specifically about this. So thank you so much for your answer. So on my list, my next question is: can reminders help business owners?
Huge time. For business owners, it's basically the difference between a smooth operation and total chaos. AI can handle everything from reminding them about client follow ups and invoice deadlines to tracking inventory levels. It keeps the wheels turning without the owner having to memorize every single tiny detail of the business. Do you think most small business owners are too old school for that, or are they jumping on it?
No, no. I didn't think anything specifically about this. So on my list, my next question is very amazing. And my next question from you is this: can AI remind us to exercise?
Oh, definitely. That's one of the best ways to use them. It's a lot easier to actually hit the gym when your phone is basically nagging you to get moving. Some AI can even suggest a workout based on how much time you have in your schedule that day, which is a pretty slick touch. You're trying to get into a new fitness routine or just keeping the momentum going.
Okay, thank you so much for your answer. So my next question is: can AI remind us to complete homework?
Oh, for sure. It's a lifesaver for staying on top of things. You can set a reminder for the moment you get home or a couple of days before it's actually due so you're not stressing at midnight. It basically acts like that one focused friend who keeps you on track. You usually prefer to knock your homework out early, or are you more of a deadline pressure kind of person?
No, thank you so much for your answers on my list. My next question is, can AI remind us to check emails?
Oh, totally. It's a great way to avoid that feeling of opening your inbox and seeing a mountain of 100 unread messages. You can just set a couple of specific pings throughout the day to clear them out so you're not just reacting to emails every 5 seconds. It keeps you from getting sucked into the vortex. You a zero inbox person, or do you just let them pile up until it's scary?
No, I am not scary. Thank you so much for your answer. So on my list, my next question is, can AI remind us about online meetings?
Oh, for sure. That's basically the same as the regular meetings we talked about, just with a link attached. AI doesn't just ping you that it's time. It can actually put the join link right in the notification so you don't have to go hunting through your email or a calendar invite while you're rushing to join. It's a total time saver. Do you do mostly virtual calls or do you still get to meet people in person?
No, still. Okay, so thank you so much for your answer. So on my list, my next question is, can AI remind us about important messages?
Oh, absolutely. A lot of AI assistants can actually filter your messages and only ping you for the ones that look urgent or come from specific people. It's basically like having a digital gatekeeper so you don't get distracted by every random group chat notification, but you still catch the stuff that actually matters. You usually get slammed with messages, or is it pretty chill?
Okay, thank you so much for your answer. So on my list, my next question is, can AI remind us to pay bills?
Oh, 100%. That's probably one of the most stressful things to forget. So having an AI on it is huge. It can ping you a few days before the due date, so you'll avoid those annoying late fees and keep your credit score happy. Basically takes the oh no out of paying bills. You usually handle that stuff manually, or do you have everything on auto pay already?
Manually. Okay, thank you so much for your answer. So on my list, my next question is, can AI organize multiple reminders?
Oh, definitely. That's where it actually gets smart. Instead of just a random pile of alerts, AI can categorize them like grouping all your work stuff together and all your personal errands in another spot. It can even prioritize them so the urgent stuff hits you first and whenever stuff stays in the background. It's basically turning a messy to-do list into a streamlined flow. Do you have a ton of different categories in your life, or is it mostly just one big list?
One big list. Thank you so much for your answer. So on my list, my next question is, can AI
Game AI.
prioritize important tasks?
Wait, are we pivoting to game AI now? Or are we still
My
talking about
question was,
reminders for...
can AI prioritize?
Whoa, that took a sharp turn. You went from reminders and productivity
Sorry,
straight
sorry,
to
sorry.
AI and
So,
death.
sorry, I am moving on my next question. So, my next question is, can AI help us avoid forgetting things?
That's pretty much the entire mission statement for these tools. It's basically an external brain. Instead of you having to hold onto a piece of information and hope it doesn't evaporate by tomorrow, you just dump it into the AI. It stores it perfectly and brings it back to you exactly when it's relevant. It turns your memory from a gamble into a guarantee. You a naturally forgetful person, or are you just looking for a way to be more efficient?
Way more efficient. So, on my list, my next question is, can AI help us manage our daily routine?
Oh, for sure. Um, it's like having a blueprint for your day. AI doesn't just remind you of a task, it can help you map out the most logical flow, like grouping all your errands in one area so you're not driving back and forth across town. It basically smooths out the friction in your morning and evening routines. You a fan of a strict schedule, or do you prefer a bit of wiggle room in your day?
I prefer. So, on my list, my next question is, what are the benefits of AI reminders?
The biggest one is definitely that mental freedom I mentioned earlier. When you don't have to use your brain as a storage locker for don't forget the laundry or pay the electric bill, you actually have more room for the creative or complex stuff. Plus, you get a massive boost in reliability. You stop being the person who forgets things, which makes you look a lot more on top of your game to everyone else. It basically buys you peace of mind. Do you feel like you'd be less stressed if you could just offload everything to a system?
You're right. That's good. Thank you so much for your answer. So, on my list, my next question is, what are the disadvantages of AI reminders?
I'm guessing you mean the disadvantages of AI reminders? The biggest risk is definitely the dependency trap. If you rely on a system for every single little thing, your own natural memory can get a bit lazy. It's like using a GPS for every trip. Eventually, you might not even know how to get to the grocery store if your phone dies. Then there's the notification fatigue. If your AI is pinging you every 5 minutes for things that aren't actually urgent, you start tuning it out. It becomes background noise, and that's usually when you actually miss the one reminder that really mattered. Do you think you'd be the
Yes,
type to ignore the pings, or would they actually keep you moving?
it's actually keeping moving. So on my list, my next question is: can AI reminders save time?
Oh, they absolutely save time. It's not just about the seconds you save by not hunting for a link or a date. It's the time you get back because you aren't spending half your day just trying to remember what you were supposed to be doing. It basically cuts out all the hesitation and the wait. What was it moments? That- do you feel like you spend a lot of your day just trying to organize your thoughts before you actually start working?
Yes, thank you so much for your answer. So on my list, my next question is: can AI reminders reduce stress?
They're a massive stress killer. Most of our stress comes from the open loops in our head, those half finished thoughts or tasks we're terrified of forgetting. When you put that into an AI reminder, you're essentially closing the loop. You stop worrying because you trust the system to nudge you. It takes the pressure off your brain to be a perfect filing cabinet. You feel like you're losing a lot of sleep over a packed schedule, or do you usually keep it pretty chill?
Yes, that's it. Thank you so much for your answer. So on my list, my next question is: can AI reminders improve time management?
Oh, for sure. That's actually a great way to keep your digital life from becoming a total disaster. AI can ping you to do a weekly digital cleanup. Things like clearing out your downloads folder, archiving old projects, or just renaming files so you aren't searching for final version 2, realfinal.pdf for an hour. Turns a chore you'd usually ignore into a quick habit. You a bit of a digital hoarder, or do you keep your folders pristine?
I keep. So on my list, my next question is very amazing. So on my list, my next question is: can AI understand what reminder we need?
That's where it starts getting a bit sci-fi. Some AI can definitely pick up on patterns. If you're always reminding yourself to take the trash out on Tuesday nights, a smart system will eventually just suggest it for you before you even ask. It's not reading your mind, but it's reading your data. So you think that's a helpful feature, or does it feel a little too big brother for you?
Uh, no, thank you so much for your answer. So on my list, my next question is very amazing. So my next question is: can AI create reminders automatically?
Oh, totally. A lot of them can do that now. Like if you're in an email and someone says, let's touch base next Thursday, the AI can spot that phrase and just suggest adding it to your calendar right then and there. It basically does the admin work for you in real time. Do you prefer having total control over your reminders, or do you like it when the AI just handles the setup?
No, no, thank you so much for your great answer. So on my list, my next question for you is this: can AI suggest useful reminders?
Oh, for sure. It can definitely lean into the. Based on your habits, an AI might suggest things you didn't even think of, like reminding you to hydrate on a day it's scorching hot outside, or prompting you to prep for a meeting a day early if it sees a huge agenda attached to the invite. It's basically like having a partner who's always thinking 2 steps ahead of you. Would you actually want an AI suggesting things to you, or would that just feel like too much noise?
I think too much noise. So thank you so much for your answer. Thank you so much for your answer. So on my list, my next question is this: can AI learn our daily routine?
Oh, absolutely. That's basically how the smartest systems work. They aren't just following a list you gave them. They're observing when you wake up, when you usually hit a wall with your energy, and when you actually get things done. Over time, they start to map out your rhythm and can suggest reminders or schedule tasks exactly when you're most likely to actually do them. It's a way more fluid way of organizing your life. Do you feel like your daily rhythm is pretty consistent, or is every day a total wild card for you?
No, no, thank you so much for your answer. So on my list, my next question is: can AI become a personal reminder assistant?
Oh, 100%. That's basically the end goal. We're already moving past just alerts and into actual assistants that understand your priorities, your mood, and your deadlines instead of just a ping. It's more like a partner that manages your life in the background so you can just exist and do your thing. It's a huge shift from a tool to a teammate. Do you think you'd trust an AI to fully run your schedule, or would you always want the final say?
I really trust. So on my list, my next question is which AI tool can set reminders?
Let me check. There are a ton of options out there, from the big household names to some really slick niche apps. You've got things like Motion and Reclaim AI that basically run your calendar for you, or Todoist if you just want a fast list. Then there's Notion AI for when your tasks are buried in notes, and LifeStack, which is cool because it actually schedules things based on your energy levels. Do any of those sound like the kind of vibe you're looking for?
Okay, thank you so much for your answer. So my next question is can smartphones use AI reminders?
I'm guessing you mean if smartphones use AI for reminders? Oh, totally.
Yes.
That's where most people first experience it. Between Siri, Google Assistant, and all the built in calendar apps, your phone is basically one big AI reminder machine. It's all integrated into the OS now, so it can ping you based on your location or the time of day without you even thinking about it. You use a lot of those built in features, or do you prefer separate apps?
That's it. So I am moving on my last question. So thank you so much, Miles. I to I really enjoyed today's session. So my last question is: do you think AI will make reminders smarter in the future?
I'm guessing you mean reminders again, right? If so, then yeah, absolutely. We're moving toward a world where reminders aren't just static pings, but actual intelligent nudges. Instead of just saying, do this now, the AI will understand the context, like knowing you're stressed or that you're finally in a good headspace to tackle a hard task, and it will time the reminder for the exact moment you're most likely to actually get it done. It becomes less of a buzzer and more of a strategic partner. That's a hell of a way to end the session. You're feeling good about everything we covered today?
Yes, great. Thank you so much, Miles. I really enjoyed today's session, and thank you so much, everyone, for watching me. This was our today's session. I hope you enjoyed. So, Allah Hafiz, everyone. Thank you so much for watching, and may long live you, your families, and also Pakistan. Allah Hafiz, everyone. Thank you so much.